know, I almost want to say good enough. Hold on. That looks good enough now, I think. Yes. Okay, good. All right. Hello, beautifuls and beloveds. I hope this finds you very well today. All going pretty decently on this end. So, I know we've had some requests for little Noelle Rose, and just be patient. It takes time to get everything, done. She's a cutie, isn't she? So, yeah, we love little Noelle Rose, the little dance warrior. And she pretty much almost looks like me when I was a little girl. Very, very close anyway. So we have that, our little dance warrior doll set. Very fun. And yeah, guys, we're still working on our dance festival and getting that up and running. So before any rumors start, here's the thing. If you guys want to see the emails and everything that we're enduring, we're glad to release them, post them, whatever. We want to keep everything open. For our friends at Diavolo, we're trying to get in touch with you twice. I think Mr. Jacques, to us, called, and for some reason we can't get in touch with them. Like, we can't reach them. And the voicemail box is full. I have not tried personally myself. This is from our team on this end, so we're trying, guys. It's we need to have a performance space this year. It wasn't our fault what happened, as you already know. Thank you everybody who's participating for your patience. We want the performance to happen, but we're just gonna keep doing our festival classes and other little events until we get the performance space going. And strangely enough, we now have one of the longest running dance festivals. We weren't trying to do that, but we're not gonna stop. We're not gonna we're not gonna falsely accuse anybody, but like I said, if you want to see what we have in the emails, it looks very interesting to us. And Jacques is our friend. We don't know about the other people because it seems like they have different people there. I don't know these people, so I don't know. So we hope everybody is our friend. If not, they prove themselves unfriendly, then there's something else going on which we didn't create. So point being, we don't want any weird rumors or weirdness going on. We are just as an important part of the community as everybody else is, and we wouldn't appreciate anybody doing anything wrong to us intentionally, because we don't do that to other people. So that goes without saying. So we're going to find out answers and hopefully get our performance space situated. As we said, for some reason we can't get in touch and connect with the one who can help us. So Jacques, if you're listening, we've been trying. I don't know what else we can do. And we were scolded for going down there to say hello. It was a board member and another staff person and Super J who went to say hello like we always do, which the door was open. We have video of it. So we didn't just barge in, we meaning my team. And yeah, we were accused very wrongfully of doing things that we didn't do. And like I said, we'll show you everything we have and you tell us what's going on. But sir, beloved, beautiful, we would like to know what's going on, because I don't know what to say anymore. As far as I know, you are our friend, and everybody at Diavolo is or was, so help us out here. What else do I want to say? Okay, so we started a new program called Art Integrity. There's for short, Art Integrity, Integrity for the Arts, Artists for Integrity, no censorship program that we have. And we're kicking tail with it already. People are very much wanting this because they're sick and tired of the BS, just like we are. Look, the world is big enough for many people I'll get back to this in a second. Don't believe the lies that we are overcrowded and overpopulated and don't have enough resources. Number one, for some reason, California was diverting a lot of our water into the ocean. You know, which is ridiculous. We have so much water. Why not build more reservoirs? But you know, I don't think that was the problem. I feel and believe, and so does my team, and many other people share this opinion, that it was intentional to, you know, starve the people in LA so it would be rationed, so they would have more control. Something very bad happened to the state of California, and I've lived here a very, very, very long time. My husband was born and raised here, so decades. And so, you know, this isn't the same place it used to be. There's leadership issues, and it's filtering down and mirrored in, unfortunately, the arts. Not everybody. So anybody who's been trying to get in touch with us and haven't been able to, oh, beloved, I'm so sorry. Please do me this great service and write the DC call-in line on here for me.
Sure.
202 something. I should have it memorized by now. But if you've been trying to get in touch with us, number one, and you can't, that is a problem. Because our phones are working fine. There was a time that they weren't. But then our communication has been interfered with, intercepted, redirected. People are saying that your voicemail box is full when it's not. There's all sorts of input we're getting here. So, you know, we see everybody as a friend until they show themselves otherwise. And, you know, we've had a lot of people backstab us. I'm really getting a little tired of this. And so we're having to do things to keep people honest.
Here.
Oh, thank you, beautiful. So if you're trying to get in touch with us and you just can't, you know, some things are absolutely nothing. We know that, you know. But some things are. And those are the things we need your help with, and we are having the government get involved with. Because this is it. We're done. Nobody should have to go through what we've been going through. Yeah, okay, so say if you call us and you keep getting these messages saying that our voicemail box is full, it's not. We download or copy every message that's left for us, so we make sure that it's empty. Okay, if you get this number's not in service, so the two numbers are 818-388-4256 or 310-890-8285. That we've had for decades. That number, the 310 number, probably almost 30 years now. So they're fully functional. And if you're not getting through, there is another problem. Like I said, our devices are fine. So you need to call Washington, D.C., the comment line, and the number is 202-456-1414, and we'll have that on the screen too. Why do we want you to call that number? Because we need your help. Like I said, some things are absolutely nothing, but in the climate in which we find ourselves, we can't overlook even the smallest thing. Because look, we don't want you, our friends, to, you know, have a problem. And we also don't want to have a problem either. So we need to know why we're being isolated. It's like only certain people are allowed to contact us, and they are part of this same group. Those are the only ones. I'm like, get out of here. Come on now. There's a freedom to associate, and we're not bothering anybody. We want people to be able to connect with us. People are having problems that, you know, that we were able to connect with, and, you know, we're like trying to help each other here, and then all of a sudden we were cut off and we can't get through to anybody. You know, like I said, it's very choosy who they let us connect with. They. Believe me, we know some names, but I'm not going to tell you right now. And it needs to stop, obviously. So call Washington, D.C., and you stay on it like we are. I have, you see this? This is just one example. but pages and pages and pages, and we record our end, which is 100% legal to record our voices, our end of our conversation, so we have evidence how much we've called, and plus we have, you know, screenshots and our phone logs, and it's very good to do, so you can keep tabs on everything. And I don't understand what's happening. I've been severed from one of my best friends. I have a few, and I'm not able to get in touch. Obviously, they were worried about us because a couple texts got through, and then we were severed again, and they can't get us, and we can't get them. So, you know, something very funny is going on, and they're one of my heirs to something. So, you know, it's getting so blatant and obvious what's happening, and we didn't have any fights with the people or anything like that. So, beloveds, if you are wondering if, you know, if you've been disconnected from our social media, or I don't know, something weird like that, you know, in some cases, I will be honest, our board decided no to protect you, so maybe you wouldn't be investigated because they're like, they don't need that headache, or contaminated by the people who are troubling us, or maybe we found out you were a contaminant in a sense. I'm using very sterile and, you know, legal type terms. Don't take offense to it. I don't see you as a pest or something like that, but I'm just trying to be careful. But I'm also trying to be forthright because we have this huge thing, which is why we're developed and have developed this program called Art Integrity, because we are really downright just disgusted at what we've been enduring and other people have been enduring, and it's got to go. Because we don't even recognize the truth of what once was in the community, in the state. It's just gotten to be a disaster. And we are not wanting to be a part of that. We want to be separate from it, and we want to be integral. We want to be good people. We don't want to harm people, all of that. But like I said, I'll get to that in a minute. But you need to know something. Please call Washington, D.C. It's the hotline. Ask, is that the comment line? You either have to ask for the comment line or say that, you know, this and this and this is happening. Who do I talk to? But, you know, really ask for the comment line. Leave a comment saying, we're trying to reach Noelle Rose Anderson, -Kale, I'm married, right? Or you're trying to reach Rubans Rouges Dance, Red Ribbons, and you cannot. Let them know the means in which you're trying to communicate so they can investigate this. The more the merrier, and the quicker we can resolve this issue. You know, we have some leads and some pretty good idea of what's going on, but again, you know, until we get the thumbs up and the okay to share publicly very, very finite specifics, we're not going to, but we can tell you that legally. And, you know, people, if you know something, if somebody's cajoled you to do something, you need to let us know. You need to call up the 202-456-1414 Washington, D.C. number and let them know too, okay? Because you shouldn't be treated that way either. I don't want that for you. But neither should we be treated this way either. And if you have any information that can help us, we need the help. You know, it's not okay what's going on. And then this is another thing that is also happening too. There's been you know, bad guys like to make things plausible. So, you know, because of what happened with the accidents, because of all these other things, we have not been able to honestly get certain things, you know, letters of recommendation. We have plenty, but we haven't been able to get all of these things. And we're like, that's very strange, because the very people who should be very willing, we paid to perform, to all this stuff, should be very willing to give us letters of recommendation, including the ones who gave us a very hard time with the lighting designer, with all this stuff. And we're not trying to be petty. We're trying to say, okay, cool, whatever. But, you know, they should be the first ones to try to make it up to us. Yeah, there's certain people, and it makes us very angry because we're trying to get everything up and running again. And there are many people who are not being cooperative. There are many people that are trying to create hoops, hazing hoops for us to jump through. And I'm not going to cut my hair, and look, I'm not going to step down, I'm not going to dye my hair a different color, I'm not going to surrender my dance company and do all these things and try to guess at what you want us to do in order for us to be successful, because you know what? A lot of that is illegal to do, and the government is aware of it. So if you're any of those people doing that, you've got something coming legally, because we're done. All right? I cannot believe some of this stuff. So this is why we started the Art Integrity Program, and it's under various names. And so this is our trademark. You mess with it, you're going to have a legal problem. So back off, or you can join us. And a lot of people don't appreciate our tough stance. They wanted me and my company and my board to kiss their rear ends. We're not servicing you like that anymore, because look at what happened. Okay? If you want to be a part of what we're doing, great. We have open arms and we want to welcome you. But you tell me, I know how many dance companies there are in the world. And we're only allowed to connect with those that this group says we can? No. Our festival, our company, myself, if it's filtered through the proper channels, which we tell you on our site how to do, that is how you go about working with us. Why is it that there are thousands, and what? We only get to connect with 7? I don't think so. And they're all from the same area? We're an international dance company, or a dance festival, and a dance company too. Our festival is open to everybody. Now, to address those who have dance festivals in the area, we have done you a great service by supporting you, promoting you, and doing all these things. And I can't say the same for all. Some have. And we thank you. You know who you are. When this mess is over, we will publicly lift you up, give you the most extreme kudos. But for those of you who have been pushing us down, you need to understand something. We know who you are and why you did what you did, and it's not okay. We have a right to exist. We have a right to do our festival. We worked very hard to keep broadening and changing and evolving what our dance festival was, so it wasn't like other people's. And we've tried, no offense to you, Diavolo or Mr. Jacques, we love you, but we have been trying to get our own very professional equivalent theater to, so Miss Deborah Brockus can have her thing where she has it too. She does the fringe part there. We were never trying to step on any toes. We did so much research, and there was nobody doing anything there at the time we were doing ours. I'm not opposed to somebody doing a festival in the spot we are. I don't care. But I do have a problem if somebody is, and I'm not saying she is or that Diavolo is, and nobody's saying that. If we're proven otherwise, then, we have something to say. But I don't want any weird rumors getting started. But, we don't have grants like y'all do. This is our hard-earned money, so we're starting to think. And we have to question everything. Why is it that we can't get grants? We haven't done anything wrong. We're Emmy-nominated producers. We know what we're doing. We have been in charge of tens of thousands of dollars, like above and beyond what y'all did. And we can't get anything, but we make sure that if we sit on a panel that you all get everything that, you deserve, and rightfully so. So we can't be accused of not being team players, but yet we can probably question others. The jig is up. We're done. Okay? So look, if any of you know anything, you need to tell us. Otherwise, it's going to be harder for you if something, God forbid, happened. Okay? So we have been trying to separate our festival and do it elsewhere. And then we had this horrible thing happen when we went someplace else. Our marketing was pretty much destroyed. And Diavolo stepped up to the plate. Thank you. Jacques did. And that's why we're calling him our friend. We don't know what's going on. And said, no, this is my home and it's your home. Obviously, we don't go there all the time, but maybe once a year if we're lucky, you know what I'm saying? So we don't make a pest of ourselves. We aren't going to talk to these people or any of you guys. So we're trying to figure out, well, thanks Jacques. And he did a really nice promo for us, so, we're pretty sure he's not doing anything weird, and we appreciate that. But, we're trying to get our festival up and running with a performance space, so who's keeping us from connecting? And why? Like I said, we don't get any of these grants, so I want everybody to know, we don't eat. I'm sure some of you are grateful for that and laughing. But, we don't want to be a part of, hey, you got to get rid of the redhead, meaning me, so other people can... I was doing this first, okay? And even if I wasn't, so what? I'm having our choreography gleaned from, stolen, people trying to assume my identity, copy my image. I should be ticked off. My company is ticked off. My board is ticked off. I existed before some of these people. Like, born before that. I know I look good for my age, and in bad lighting, I look really bad. But so does everybody else, okay? I'm getting really tired of people saying, oh, you're old, so now you're going to retire. Oh, you had an injury, now you got... No, I don't, because, there are people older than me in my dance company. There are people older than me who had dance companies and dance in their dance companies. If they can do it, shut up already. We have so much evidence of wrongdoing to us. That's why we were prompted to start this new program, because we're done. So not only have we done a lot of people in the community a service, and we can prove it, we can also prove the disservice done to us. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest, we found all these things that vindicate me because I was falsely accused of some things. And we found all the evidence putting people in a not so good light, too, to prove what we've been saying all this time. And it breaks my heart, but you know what? We cannot suffer anymore and be, exterminated because we did the right thing. I don't think so. So that tells me that there are some not integral people involved somewhere, somehow. This group. That's not our job to figure out. We handed it over to the government, and we're like, okay, you figure it out. Because what's being done is beyond anything I have ever witnessed in my life. It's vile. It is vile. There are some innocent mistakes. We're not talking about human error and mistakes. But when I'm getting told, and then somebody prints something out in really large letters for me so I can read it, saying all these horrible things about us, when we were trying to protect who we thought were our friends, no. There's something very wrong, okay? And we're not going to just sit back and crawl up and die so you guys can take from us. We've had elements of our festival stolen from us, which is our property. I don't mind people saying, hey, that was a really neat idea. Would you mind if I borrow that? And most of the time, I'm like, cool, go ahead. What I don't like, and what my board and company and members don't like, is the theft. Okay? Miss Deborah Brockus, right? We love you. If you know anything, please come forward and let us know. But, she asked, our lighting designer had these really cool lanterns, and she's like, I really like that. You don't mind if I was like, please help yourself. And we did our best to share that, because it's part of the copyright because it belongs to the lighting designer, and it belongs to our company because we also give input for the lighting designer. It's a community project for our team here, but we didn't mind with that. It was like, no, that's okay. We gave that thumbs up and approval. So it's not like we're like, this is all ours, you can't have anything, you can't be inspired or nothing like that. Look, guys, there's a proper way to do things, and we looked it up, and we are abiding in it, and I'm just really tired, and so many people are really tired of people not doing the right thing. So ask us, okay? If you can't get through to us, don't do it without getting our approval, please. You know, and please, it's just a very small, stray group, and you know, they can ruin the bunch, you know, in a sense. So I don't want you thinking blanket statement, everybody, we're not saying that, because there are many fine people, but unfortunately, you know, we've had some problems, and it became a very big problem. We have to investigate, we have to find out, because it's not okay. So what else was I saying with all of this too? But our program is so important, and we're just trying to make everything right for everybody, including ourselves. So sometimes need is the grounds and foundation of much creativity and strength. So we are trying to implement that. We don't want to be treated badly anymore, and we don't want other people to be treated badly anymore. There is absolutely no excuse. We have a lot of great reviews. We have a lot of great support. We are not talking about you guys. Do you understand? If we find out differently that you came to us as a friend, but you were really an enemy, you know, they call that a wolf in sheep clothing, then we have some other concern to bring up to you. You know, we keep extending the hand saying, please stop doing what you're doing, otherwise there may be further repercussions. Please stop what you're doing because of this, and this. And it's very important that people understand that. You know, so many times we have altered and changed things because people were stealing from us. We're like, okay, you know what, let's just come up with something better. But we're not doing that anymore, because then that was our work. And we paid money to establish it and to build it, and then we're tired of changing everything. It's like we're creating things for other people. We never signed up for that. We're not taking your stuff. I don't even know what your stuff is. And I'm not being rude, but I like your stuff, would love to have it in our festival, but I don't like it for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think everybody has integrity in their work. I don't know about their actions, but you know, in their work, and I respect it. I don't want to do anything even similar to you guys. I don't. It doesn't turn me on in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But it's great for what you're doing, and you're welcome to share that with our audience. And so it's not like that. And I'm not saying your work is yucky or anything like that. It's just, it's totally not for me. And then some of you guys, you know, I can like artistically say, oh my God, that was just beautiful and wonderful and great. But then you know what happens if I do that? People take that and use it as a stepladder to push me down and to elevate themselves. I'm like, no. So now I can't even give praise to people because they're using it wrongly. Or if we do something really great for people in our festival, not everybody, please, guys, you know who's cool and who we're cool with, right? Most people. But like I said, the small percentage sometimes can have a very obnoxious, destructive voice. So I'm getting a little dumb with that. Or they try to spin it on us or set me up or something like that. But we have to be careful. I want to be very generous, but in the climate we find ourselves, we just can't do it that freely and openly anymore because y'all are pushing us down. I mean, some of this is very it's not even an opinion, it's just wrong to do. And I'm not just talking about ethics. There's a question of breaching some things. Like I said, we had to turn it over to the government because something's wrong here. Very wrong. You know, we're trying. One thing I don't appreciate is somebody being nice to us in public and then pretending behind the scenes and doing this horrible stuff. Not okay. If you stole from us, my board is going to send a cease and desist letter. If you are copying our image, my board is going to send it. If you got something that says it was from me, it's erroneous, okay?